Have you ever thought to yourself, man, our school asks for a lot of money? Well, you're not alone, and honestly, you're not wrong. My name is Julie. I'm on the La Costa Meadows Elementary PTO. I have 3 kids at LCM, and before I joined the PTO, I didn't understand the reason for all the fundraising. You may be thinking to yourself, isn't this what district budgets are for? Or maybe my friends in another school district don't have to do this kind of fundraising, and they seem to have all the resources they need. The truth is, we do ask for a lot of money, but we don't do it for fun. We do it because we need it. Here's why. The state of California provides funding to schools primarily based on 2 reasons. One is daily attendance, so make sure your kids go to school every day, and the second is need. Daily attendance is down because enrollment in our district has been steadily declining for many years. This is mainly for 2 reasons. One is people are having fewer kids, like 26% less since 2000. And the other reason is the cost of living is just too high for families to afford here. Enrollment in our schools is down 6% in the past 10 years, and projections show it only getting worse. As for funding based on need, if a school district has 55% or more families below a certain income level, the district gets extra funding from the state. Our district is at about 45%. So we're high enough need that families are struggling, but not quite enough to get that extra money from the state. Within the San Marcos School District, the schools that have more needs get a higher percentage of the state funding. Because our school's families have one of the highest income averages in our district, we actually get less of that money than other schools in our own district. So you may be thinking, well, what about property taxes? We pay so much, and we do, you're right. If families in certain districts pay over a certain threshold of property taxes, then the district actually gets to keep that excess money, which is cool, except ours is not quite enough to reach that. So neighboring districts like Carlsbad, Encinitas, Del Mar, Solana Beach, some of those districts get to keep that excess money from the state, and we don't. So that's why some of our neighboring districts get a little bit more funding than we do. So basically, we don't have enough high-need families to warrant extra funds from our state or district, and we don't pay quite enough in property taxes to keep the leftovers. All this to say, this puts our school in a really sweet spot for terrible funding. And that's where you come in. The funds we raise through the PTO are critical for our school's success. Your donations cover some of the basic things our school relies on to function. Things like a school supply budget for each teacher, copies, online program licensing fees, and it covers the things that really make our school magical. Things like field trips, teacher appreciation lunches, the variety show, and student assemblies. Most importantly, the PTO supports our kids' learning. Has your kid ever been excited to read a book because they know they'll earn accelerated reader points? AR is not free. In fact, it's about $6,000, and it's fully paid for by the PTO. We have 4 reading intervention and instructional aids that teach our kids how to read and support those that are struggling, and it's fully funded by the PTO. Our entire STEAM program, including the teacher's full salary, are funded by the PTO. These kids are building electrical circuits, tending a garden, creating magnet mazes, dropping parachutes, and so many more amazing hands-on activities, all thanks to your donations. Here's some of the other things the PTO pays for. Sub coverage for teacher trainings, spelling bees, playground equipment, art supplies, PE equipment, community events, student magazines, before and after school learning, and running club, which if your kid hasn't tried, they should because it's awesome. Plus so many more things, all covered by the PTO. And so this is why we ask for so much money. Even though it isn't fun, what's even less fun than asking for money is making budget cuts, and that's what we face if we don't hit our fundraising goals. Our school has about $250,000 worth of expenses that we need to cover with PTO funds every year. Each expense is carefully considered and every dollar meaningfully allocated so nothing goes to waste. So I'm asking you, please, open your heart, open your wallet. Every dollar is precious and needed and ultimately benefits our kids and their priceless education. We are so grateful for your support. Our school would truly not be what it is without your help. Thank you.